What comes to your mind when I say LGBTQ?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What does LGBTQ stand for?
LGBTQ is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer.
Right.
LGBTQ stands for lesbian, gender, bisexual and transgender community.
Okay, lesbians, gays, bisexual, transgenders, queers.
LGBTQ. Not very well known because I myself am not aware of what the laws are. So
Only thing I know is that it's criminalized right now because of the section 377. That's all I know.
So, what we know is that many of the laws that respect the LGBT community are very archaic in nature. And I hope that they change soon because everyone deserves a chance of happiness. They deserve a chance to live their life as they want to.
It's like if I like tea or I like coffee. It's as simple as that. Why should a government or the country or say the society decide what I want?
I have one of my friends in Delhi, studying in Delhi University, who is bisexual. I have been working very closely with her. She's running her own NGO.
No.
A lot of them.
no.
I interact with the members of the LGBT community in my workplace, as my friends, as part of my family. And so, but the only sort of club that I participated in was the LGBT and Friends Squash League in Boston. And I played squash and had a great time.
I have very good close friends who actually are part of the Intel organization community. They went ahead and they actually came out and told to everyone. Everyone actually accepted them. It was very good.
Yeah, I know two of them. One is a very good friend of mine. He's a family friend, and I know what he's going through. And I know the community here is really strong, but it's a hidden community.
Three, four. Yes.
Maybe a couple, like 2, 3.
I believe the population average is supposed to be about 10%, so you can have a similar approximation.
10% of what 600, so around 60 people. Huh?
50-60 people.
I think 20 to 30 students must be there.
But how many students who are part of the ISP group do you think would be LGBTQ?
Oh, the math is boring. Go for the intuition. That's what matters.
So do you think there should be an LGBT club in ISP?
Promoting the same, and I wholeheartedly support this concept if you are able to get a SIG or a club running this.
So there is a strong rule over there in the constitution which says that you have to have 10% people in your club so as to club to sustain. This is something very different. I would never expect 10% people to commit to it, but I would always want this thing to run through the year. So what I want to do is get a change in the constitution, get this club introduced because it is important for us to be a global peace club.
Yes, so we are often blind for various reasons. Either we are clueless or we are close-minded. Either of those could lead to situations which sort of create barriers between you as an individual and others on the other side, which is not very productive. It's not very healthy. So like everything else, we should all be open-minded. We should all not take ourselves seriously and not be judgmental of people.
Co-member or the GSP president. I would say my job would be to ensure that somebody who is an LGBTQ is not discriminated against either by the student body or by the faculty.
So necessary in India. We need to spread more awareness about it, and it's brilliant that you guys are doing it.
At ISB, we've always taken pride in thinking that ISB encourages diversity, welcomes diversity. But if you really think about it, our notion of diversity itself is very restrictive. Most people would think of having 30% non-engineers in the class as a measure of diversity. And I think time has come that we look beyond just academic backgrounds and industry backgrounds to characterize diversity. And I think this is a great step. I encourage everyone in the community to engage with the special interest group and basically embrace diversity to the fullest.